Welcome to your next challenge called to the power of blank. You are to create a function that takes a base number and an exponent number and returns the calculation. See the examples with the input 5 and 5. That would be 5 raised to the 5th power. It should be 3125. It seems reasonable. 10 to the 10 is a very large number there. 10. And 3 to the 3 cubed would be 27. So, should be familiar with exponentiation. Otherwise, consult your local mathematician. They tell us that all test inputs will be positive integers. We would certainly check against that in a real scenario. And let's get on with it. Go ahead and pause the video and solve. Okay, for my solution, I found this handy POW method in the math class, which is surely short for power. It takes two doubles. We've mentioned doubles a little bit in the past. They're double precision floating point numbers. They allow you to give decimal values that you don't have to use whole integers. So that's the signature of this method. X and Y are poorly named, but they have your description right down here. This is the number, the base, and then the Y would be the exponent. And they do a little better job in our method naming those. So that's nice. So then this becomes return math how number exponent. Now, if you remember the signature of this thing, we had it's taking two doubles and it's returning a double. So that could be a problem for us, right? We're dealing in longs. Long, I don't think we've seen here. It's just an integer. You can think of it like an integer, but it can possibly be larger than the range of an integer. It can hold larger integer values. So there's gonna be an implicit kind of conversion that's taking place. The double type, I believe, can cover the long, and that's why we won't get any complaints by passing the arguments in this way. It can implicitly convert those to doubles. However, this function returns a double, and when you try and make a double be a long, there's a chance for data to be lost, right? Think of one simple scenario where you have a decimal value, some kind of fractional value. Longs and integers, they don't hold that. So that there would be information loss there if you tried to shove it into a long, and so there's some protection there to try and not let that happen and go undetected where you don't notice and think a value is accurate when it's not. So I think we're going to have to cast. We'll try it anyway just to prove the concept. Looks like this is the system namespace, so we can add that using system. And I think, yeah, it's got to yell at us here. Let's see. Yeah, line 7, 16. Cannot implicitly convert type double to long. Yeah, an explicit conversion exists. Are you missing a cast? Oh, that was friendly. So they're telling us basically we can just cast this number. Casting is a handy little technique that allows you to tell, to sort of reinterpret the value as another type. So the syntax for doing that is you basically proceed in parentheses the name of the type that you want to cast to. There's more to casting than we're going to talk about here. That's probably warrants its own video too. But just know that we can make a double be a long in this way, and you sort of accept whatever kind of loss comes with that. So I think we'll be happy here. Let's see. Cool, yeah. I like that. So yeah, they had a power function precisely for this problem here. Your other option would have been to do, a loop kind of thing where um, maybe you initialize some value um, to the number, and then you use some kind of loop, and you're multiplying by that same number value each time. So it'd be like number times number times number. However, whatever the value of the exponent is would be the number of times to multiply. Or maybe that value minus 1. If it's 5, you want 5 of the values multiplied together. So yeah, that would have been a fine way to do it as well. So it actually might even be more performant to do it that way with this dealing in doubles. So you could run checks on that to see if there were significant performance gains to be made there. This is nice because it's already done for you and just write it out. But if you care about performance, you've got limited resources that might be worth looking into. I'll go with this for my solution. The new concept here is casting. That's the term for it. That's worth reading about too. If you want to ask about it, we can talk about it too in the comments section. I appreciate you watching and have a good day.